Peace everyone, Unmask Art here, and welcome back to another art club project. This time we're working with colored pencils. For the art club projects, I mostly just work with the Prismacolor. Every now and again I do work with the 12 pack of Polychromos. In fact, as of right now, we are currently in the process of doing a 12 pack of Polychromos project. We're doing a portrait with it. So anyways, on this project here, we are doing a tea kettle made of copper, and I'm working on the Clairefontaine paint on paper neutral tone. It's quickly become one of my favorite papers to work on with colored pencils. It has a really nice neutral, natural sort of brownish tone, as you can see here, and it's got really good tooth so that you can get plenty of layers. It looks really good. As you'll see this project come to life, the colors lay on really smoothly, and it's a great paper, so I definitely recommend giving it a try if you haven't before. Now this project here came about because I was doing a different project. I don't remember which project, but someone in the live stream asked me how to color copper, and it's always funny to me when I get like these particular questions like, oh, how do you color, in this case, copper, or how do you color brass or trees or whatnot. And the funny thing about it is, for me anyway, is when it comes to different objects, the process isn't so unique that the way that I would color copper is different the way than I would color anything else, really. It boils down to just really bare-boned fundamentals of shapes, colors, gradients, and textures. So every object that you do, if you can break it down into its shapes, into its colors, into its gradients, and then into its texture, just those four elements alone, you can color or paint anything you ever want. It doesn't matter whether it's a dog or a car or a house or a mountain seascape. It doesn't matter what it is. If you can identify the shapes, identify the colors, identify where the gradients are, and then identify the textures, that's really all that you need. And so this is a really good example. This project here is an excellent example of just the fundamentals, because I broke this object down into just the shapes and the color. And that's what you see me doing at this point, is each little shape I've just filled in a solid color. There's no gradients going on yet in this project. It's just, here's the shapes, here's the color that I'm going to use, matching the reference photo. I did use a reference photo for this after all. And as I progress with the colors and the shapes, I then gradually begin adding gradients to the shapes, because obviously realistic objects aren't made up of just flat, solid colors. It goes from just the simple shape and the singular color, and then I gradually create the gradients within the shapes and within the colors, so there's a little bit of variation there. And then at the very end, I do a little bit of the textures. There's really not a whole lot of texture to, polished metals like this tea kettle here. So texture is not a huge component to this, but one unique aspect to this tea kettle is the hammered texture, and so it's got these little divots all over it. It sort of looks like an oversized copper golf ball, but aside from that, there's not really any texture. Everything's really smooth, so you're sort of only having to deal with the shapes, the colors, and the gradients with this project. And I break down that process in the live stream of this project. Speaking of the live stream, of course, it being an art club project, you can watch the full tutorial version of this project in real time over in the art club if you don't know already. Also, I wanted to make one quick note. a good portion of you that watch my videos are actually not subscribed to my channel. So I would love for you to subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, and tell me what you think about it in the comments. Really does make my day reading all the lovely comments that I get. So I do appreciate that, and I appreciate the time you take watching my videos. But anyway, the other funny thing about this project is the individual that asked about how to color copper in the live stream some months ago. I said, you know what, I'll just do a project, a whole copper project, and I'll break it down. And the entire time that I streamed this project, I never saw the person. I guess they didn't really want to learn how to color copper because they never showed up for this project. But anyways, here is the finished tea kettle. I hope that you enjoyed it. I really like the way this one came out. I love the colors, and I hope you enjoyed it too. All right, I'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.